ಜೀವ ಎನ್ನ ಮನ ಮಂದಿರದೆ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ ನಿನ್ನ ದಯವಂದಿರಲು ಧನ್ಯವಾಗುವುದು ಜೀವ ಎನ್ನ ಮನ ಮಂದಿರದೆ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ. ಜನುಮ ಜನುಮದಯೇ ಬಂಧನದೆ ಸಿಲುಕಿದೆ ಈ ಜನುಮದೊಳು ನೀನು ನನಗೆ ನಿಲುಕಿದೆ ಜನುಮ ಜನುಮದಯೇ ಬಂಧನದೆ ಸಿಲುಕಿದೆ ಈ ಜನುಮದೊಳು ನೀನು ನನಗೆ ನಿಲುಕಿದೆ ಆತ್ಮಜಾನವನರಿಗೆ ಕಾತರಿಸಿ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ಆತ್ಮಜಾನವನರಿಗೆ ಕಾತರಿಸಿ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನನು ಕಂದ ಯೋಗೀಶನೇನೆಂದೆ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನನು ಕಂದ ಯೋಗೀಶನೇನೆಂದೆ ಎನ್ನ ಮನ ಮಂದಿರದೆ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ. ಜ್ಞಾನ ವೈರಾಗ್ಯಗಳ ಗಳಿಸುವ ಬಲ ನೀಡು ಮೌನದ ಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ತನುವ ಮರೆವಲು ಮಾಡು ಜ್ಞಾನ ವೈರಾಗ್ಯಗಳ ಗಳಿಸುವ ಬಲ ನೀಡು ಮೌನದ ಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ತನುವ ಮರೆವಲು ಮಾಡು ನೀನಿರದ ಸಾಧನೆ ವ್ಯರ್ಥದ ವೇದನೆ ನೀನಿರದ ಸಾಧನೆ ವ್ಯರ್ಥದ ವೇದನೆ ಅಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸಿ ಸತ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನವ ನೀಡು ಅಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸಿ ಸತ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನವ ನೀಡು ಎನ್ನ ಮನ ಮಂದಿರದೆ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ. ಹಸುಳೆಯೆಂದೆನಿಸುತ್ತ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳ ಮನ್ನಿಸು ಹೃದಯದೋಳು ಬೆಳಕಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಳನಾಗಿಸು ಸೊಗಸು ಹಸುಳೆಯೆಂದೆನಿಸುತ್ತ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳ ಮನ್ನಿಸು ಹೃದಯದೋಳು ಬೆಳಕಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಳನಾಗಿಸು ಸೊಗಸು ನಿನ್ನ ಸೇವೆ ಸುತ್ತಲೇ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇವೆಯ ದೈವ ನಿನ್ನ ಸೇವೆ ಸುತ್ತಲೇ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇವೆಯ ದೈವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸುವ ಎನ್ನ ಮನ ಮಂದಿರದೆ ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಗುರುದೇವ ನಿನ್ನ ದಯೆಯೊಂದಿರಲು ಧನ್ಯವಾಗುವುದೇ ಜೀವ ಮನ ಮಂದಿರದೆ ನೆಲೆಸು ಬಾ ಗುರುದೇವ ನೆಲೆಸು ಬಾ ಗುರುದೇವ ನೆಲೆಸು ಬಾ ಗುರುದೇವ. ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು, ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು. ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು, ಕರುಣೆಯ ನೀಡು ಹೇ ಗುರುವೇ, ಬಲವ ಬೆಳೆಸಲು ಅರಿವು ಗಳಿಸಲು ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಹೇ ಗುರುವೇ, ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು, ಕರುಣೆಯ ನೀಡು ಹೇ ಗುರುವೇ. ಸೂಕ್ತ ಕಲೆ ಹೊರಸೂಸುವಂತೆ ತಪ್ತ ಜೀವನ ತಣಿಸುವಂತೆ, ಸೂಕ್ತ ಕಲೆ ಹೊರಸೂಸುವಂತೆ ತಪ್ತ ಜೀವನ ತಣಿಸುವಂತೆ, ಆಪ್ತ ಹೃದಯ ಪ್ರಸಾದವಿತ್ತು, ಆಪ್ತ ಹೃದಯ ಪ್ರಸಾದವಿತು ಬಾಳು ಸಾರ್ಥಕವಾಗುವಂತೆ, ಆಪ್ತ ಹೃದಯ ಪ್ರಸಾದವಿತು ಬಾಳು ಸಾರ್ಥಕವಾಗುವಂತೆ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು, ಕರುಣೆಯ ನೀಡು ಹೇ ಗುರುವೇ. ಭಾವ ಹೊಮ್ಮಿದೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ತಂದಿದೆ, ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಮನವು ಕಾದಿದೆ, ಭಾವ ಹೊಮ್ಮಿದೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ತಂದಿದೆ, ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಮನವು ಕಾದಿದೆ, ಸೇವೆ ಗೀತೆಗೆ ರಾಗ ತಾಳವ, ಸೇವೆ ಗೀತೆಗೆ ರಾಗ ತಾಳವ ಸಂಯೋಜಿಸಿ ಆಡುವಂತೆ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊಡು, ಕರುಣೆಯ ನೀಡು ಹೇ ಗುರುವೇ. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। अनंत संसार समुद्राय नमः। ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ अविनाशिने नमः। ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः। ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अनिकेताय नमः। ॐ अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अन्तःसाक्षिणे नमः। ॐ अन्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ आङ्ग्लभाषाविदुत्तमाय नमः। ॐ ईश्वराय नमः। ॐ उदारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः। ॐ एकस्मै नमः। ॐ ओङ्कारविधे नमः। ॐ करुणासागराय नमः। ॐ कर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ कालातीताय नमः। ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ कृतात्मने नमः। ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः। ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः। ॐ गुरवे नमः। ॐ गुणातीताय नमः। ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः। ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः। ॐ चिन्नसंशयाय नमः। ॐ जगदात्मने नमः। ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः। ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः। ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः। ॐ तपस्विने नमः। ॐ तापनाशकाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ धीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ॐ नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ कमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भयनाशकाय नमः ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः ॐ भूम्ने नमः ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः ॐ महर्षये नमः ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः ॐ मनोहराय नमः ॐ महात्मने नमः ॐ मेधाविने नमः ॐ यतात्मने नमः ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः ॐ वाग्मिने नमः ॐ विभवे नमः ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः ॐ वीतरागाय नमः ॐ वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः ॐ शान्ताय नमः ॐ शान्तिप्रदाय नमः ॐ शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः ॐ शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः ॐ श्रुतिपारगाय नमः ॐ श्रोत्रियाय नमः ॐ सन्न्यासिने नमः ॐ समबुद्धये नमः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः ॐ सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः ॐ सन्तुष्टाय नमः ॐ साधवे नमः ॐ सुमनसे नमः ॐ सुहृदे नमः ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानयोगिने नमः ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ श्री सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। अनंत संसार समुद्रतार नौकागिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिदाभ्यां वैराग्य साम्राज्यद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां कवित्ववाराशिनिशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यदावाम्बुधमालिकाभ्यां दूरीकृतानम्रविपत्ततिभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नताययो श्रीपतितां समीयुः कदाचिदभ्याशुधरिद्रवर्याः मूकाश्च वाचस्पतितां हिताभ्या नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नालीकनिकाशपदाहृताभ्यां नानाविमोहादिनिवारिकाभ्यां नमज्जनाभीष्टततिप्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नृपालिमौलिव्रजरत्नकान्ति सरिद्विराज जशकन्यकाभ्यां नृपद्वदाभ्यां नतलोकपङ्क्ते नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां पापान्धकाराकपरम्पराभ्यां तापत्रयाहीन्द्रखगेश्वराभ्यां जाड्याब्धिसंशोषणवाडवाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां क्षमादिषट्कप्रदवैभवाभ्यां समाधिदानव्रतदीक्षिताभ्यां रमादवाङ्घ्रिस्थिरभक्तिदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां स्वाचापराणाम् अखिलेष्टदाभ्यां स्वाहा सहायाक्षधुरन्धराभ्यां स्वान्ताच्च भावप्रदपूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां कामादिसर्प प्रजगारूढाभ्यां विवेकवैराग्यनिधिप्रदाभ्यां बोधप्रदाभ्यां धृतमोक्षदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् आरति श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरति सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाये शरणागति की भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध भारी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराज गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। Firstly, my reverential salutation to at the holy feet of Pujya Gurudev, and my humble pranam to Pujya Brahmananji and also Samatvam Swamini also, and my humble pranam goes to all Swamijis and Swaminiammas of Chinmaya Mission. My pranam to all elders seated here, and Sheshadriji, thank you gratitude to you for giving me this opportunity here to be seated here. Uh, Hari Om and Namaste to all. My topic today is Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. This comes in the fourth pada of the 48th shloka in the second chapter. This topic has been touched by many speakers earlier, but I would like to present it with focus on this particular shloka, that is the 48th shloka of the second chapter. Shri Bhagavan, Lord Krishna says, Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya asiddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam. Here Bhagavan defines yoga as samatvam, equanimity. To understand this, let us visualize standing at the edge of a calm lake. The wind blows, the ripples form, yet the water soon returns to stillness. Likewise, the mind must return to peace despite life's storms. This is Samatvam, equanimity. A timeless teaching from the Bhagavad Gita is as relevant today as it was in the ancient times. This is not just a philosophical idea, it is a practical guide for living. It means maintaining balance in the face of success, failure, pleasure, pain, sorrow, praises, criticism. Why is this relevant and important? Because life is unpredictable. The outcome cannot be controlled, but we can control the responses to it. The emotions can cloud judgments, extreme elation and dejection can reduce our clarity of thoughts. So therefore, inner stability alone leads to resilience. A balanced mind, as we all know, makes the better decisions. So let us look at what Samatvam means, equanimity. Equanimity is not indifference. It is about engaging fully while staying anchored in inner calm. It is the art of living in the world without getting overwhelmed by the world. Let us get into the philosophical reason and the purpose behind the necessities of striving for this. What is it that all beings want in life? Sukha, Shanti, peace. Sukham me satatam bhuyat, dukkham ma bhut kadachana. Iti te sarvasamanye, te jnanat eva siddhyatah. Sukham is what everybody wants. Nobody wants sorrow. This is true not just for humans, but all the beings. So this is an universal aspiration. And to attain this, the only method is self-knowledge. Jnana nishtha prapti hetutvena paramapurushartha prapti. Paramapurushartha. We know dharma, artha, kama is the purushartha. In that, the paramapurushartha is moksha, the absolute happiness. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that true happiness comes from realizing our immortal nature. Just as mistaking a rope for a snake gives us rises fear in us, so too ignorance of our true self causes fear. And the greatest fear in life is death, fear of death. So the real freedom lies in transcending this illusory notion of birth and death. Because Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Na jayate mriyate va kadachit, nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyah, ajo nitya shashvatoyam, nahanyate hanyamane sharire. So the ignorance of our true nature, of being Satchidananda Swarupa, leads to the misapprehension of being this mere mortal beings. To suffer mortality, being immortal, what greater sorrow can there be other than that? So the solution lies in the great truth Tattvamasi, that thou art. This is the clarion call of all the Vedanta Shastra, the Upadesha Vakya. Bhagavan Gaudapadacharya in the Mandukya Karika says, Anadi Mayaya Suptaha Yada Jiva Prabudhyate Ajam Manidrama Swapnam Advaitam Budhyate Tada. Advaitam Budhyate Tada. When we wake up, Prabudhyate, from the past lives, we have had 83,99,999 lives. From that past samskaras, if we are able to wake up, Prabudhyate, Jivaha Prabudhyate Yada, that is when we will realize Advaitam, the na dvitiya, anyaha na asti. So, to eliminate the notion of mortality, which is the cause of fear, Bhagavan Shankara tells in the Adhyasa Bhashya, Asya anartha heto prahanaya atmaikatva vidya pratipattaye sarve vedantaha arabhyante. Meaning the teaching of entire Vedanta Shastra is to wake us up from this mortal nature. How? Atmaikatva vidya pratipattaye. How can we have this knowledge? When we are able to eliminate or sublimate the ignorance of who am I, avidya, nivritti eva moksha prapti. The Bhagavad Gita, meaning the Upanishad says, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. So now, Bhagavad Gita guides this ignorance towards the truth. Approach a guru, do seva, listen to the Upadesha of Guru, dwell on it, contemplate on it, make it as your own. Tatvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninah tattvadarshinaha. So, this is the great teaching of Bhagavad Gita. A shloka can define the entire Vedanta Shastra into one. Naham dehaha janma mrityu kuto me. Naham pranaha kshut pipase kuto me. Naham chittaha shokamoho kuto me. Nahankaraha bandhamoksho kuto me. I am not this deha. Deha has got birth and death. The Shad Vikara is for the Deha. Asti, Jayate, Vardhate, Parinamate, Apakshiyate, Vinashyati. It is for the Deha, not me. I am the witness to this. I am not the Prana. It is for Prana, the hunger and thirst. I am a witness to it. I am not this Chitta. It is for Chitta, the Shoka and Moha. I am a witness to it. I am not this Ahankara. For Ahankara, there is Bandhana and Moksha. Bandha Moksha is for Ahankara. But I am a witness to this. So, Uddhared Atmanam na Atmanam avasadhet. Bhagavan says, lift yourself by yourself. Why? How? Train yourself, train your mind. If we are not able to understand this great teaching, that means our mind is not pure, it is not prepared. Because Manayeva Manushyanam Karanam Bandhamokshayoho. The very reason for our bondage and liberation is our mind. We are suffering our mind. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna advises us to begin by cultivating a balanced mind, a yogic mind. How do I achieve it? This is what Bhagavan teaches in the 48th shloka of the second chapter. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya asiddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam yoga uchyate. So the first step is yogastha kuru karmani. Yogastha yoge tishtati iti yogastha. Karmani yogastha kuru. Perform all actions rooted in yoga. As karma yoga, selfless service. How? Being aware, chittasya shuddhaye karma, natu phala upalabdhaye. Actions are meant for purification, not for gaining results. Karmanyevadhikarastu ma phaleshu kadachana. Meaning, where we understand that the effort is in our hands, not the results. So we concern ourselves only with performing our duty or actions. The fruits depend on many factors, including the past many lives. Therefore, surrender the results to Ishvara, the giver of fruits. Fruits will be obtained as I am entitled to receive. Avashyameva bhoktavyam kritakarma shubhashubham. Na bhunkte kshiyate kalpakoti shaterapi. Every action must yield its fruit. I have to experience this. It cannot be avoided. The karma theory very clearly says, Yasmacha yenacha yatacha yathacha yadacha yaccha yavacha yatracha shubha shubham atma karma tasmacha tenacha tathacha tadacha taccha tavaccha tenacha vidhatrvashat vidhiyate. Depending upon the sankalpa I make when I'm doing an action, the instrument, how I do it, what I do, duration, place of action, be it dharmic or adharmic, I am sure to reap the fruits of actions in the same very manner. So perform all your actions with love, care, gentleness. 100%, as Gurudev says, do your best, leave the rest. So therefore, yogastaha kuru karmani, kevalam ishwarartham kuru karmani. How can I easily stay in this? We may listen to Vedantic teachings from Guru, from various other pravachans, from Mahatmas. We may feel very good when the pravachan is over. That will last only for few hours, maybe few days. Why? Because the mind is not trained. We need to train the mind. So Bhagavan says, how do I achieve this? Bhagavan says, Sangam Tyaktva. This tyaga is very common. Without tyaga, we cannot achieve in this path, Vedanta at least. By renunciation, shifting the mind from the material growth to the spiritual growth. Like we tell our children, go to school every day, study well, listen to the teacher, and do all your homework, and you will go far in your life. Same way, Bhagavan says, perform your actions well, put your effort, and you shall attain your goal, moksha. Narada Bhakti Sutra, wherever any shastra you see, Shruti also, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhane, na tyage, naika amritatva manashu. Tyaga is a very important. Narada Muni also says, Tattu vishayatyaga sangatyagacha. How do I overcome this delusory mind? Kastarati kastarati bhayam yo sangam tyajati, yo mahanubhavam sevate, yo nirmamo bhavati, nirmamaha, mamakara, mama, mamedam, ahamidam, mamedam, iti naisargikoyam loka vivaharaha, Shankara says. So, how do I do that? Mahanubhavam sevate, serve a guru with full heart, no questions asked. How? Sangam tyaja. That Vishaya Sangha, expectations, drop it. So there are three things that we have to drop here. One is Karma Sangha. Karma Sangha is what? My action is the best. Comparison. Comparison of a person to person or situation to situation, an incident to incident. This is waste of time. This will disturb our mind. So, Karma Sangha Tyaga. Second one, Kartru Sangha Tyaga. I did this Upavasa Shivaratri time. I am the one who did the Japa Rudrabhishekam and I did not sleep. So this telling, it itself shows that you have this Kartrutva. Kartrutva is another ego, glorification of ego. Kartru Sangha Tyaga. Third one, Phala Sangha Tyaga. By doing this karma, I will attain this result, so and so result. Drop it, says Bhagavan. Kevalam Ishwarartham Kuru Karmani. Bhagavan has earlier said in this chapter only that Nisregunyo Bhava. Even the mind is nothing but Trigunatmaka. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. It is a play of these three gunas. As we have studied in Tattva Bodha, Manas is also a product of Prakriti. which is anatma. And the only constant nature of Prakriti is change. So, such a mind, if I have to give right samskara, I have to train it. Puja Gurudev says the quality of a mind determines how a ego reacts to a given challenge. As we know through Upadeshasara, that mind is not a real entity. Manasam tu kim margane krite. Naiva manasam marga arjava. The moment I start doing vichara on what is manas, that manas will become amanas, meaning it will not remain. Gaudapadacharya also says, Manodrishyam idam dvaitam yatkinchit sacharacharam manasi hyamani bhave dvaitam naivopalabhyate. You will not find any dvaita. There is only one. Other than one is anatma. It is a non-existent entity. So therefore, we are actually suffering a mind that does not exist. And that is why it is so difficult. Because it does not exist, we are suffering. So therefore, Bhagavan teaches in the next pada, begin with Siddhya Asiddhyo Samo Bhutva. Remain equanimous in success and failure. How do I remain equanimous? Again, the question comes by knowing that all worldly results are impermanent. And impermanent cannot give me permanent results. None of the results remain. For example, a president of the country, how long? For 4 years? A school teacher, bank manager, how long? Till his retirement. Agamapaino anityaha tan sthitiksha bharata. Nothing is permanent in this world. So I can never get that Shashwata Sukha from the world. Convince yourself. Thus, Krishna emphasizes training the mind to return to Samatva every time I shift, just like that ripples in the water settles back again and again, time and again. In the same way, return your mind back to Samatvam. Without it, the mind will run behind countless desires. Bahushaka anantascha. Shankaracharya says such a mind is pramana janita viveka rahitanam. It has not been trained by the scriptural teachings. Because an untrained mind is a prakriti and it is a product of our past karmas and of how many of our lives. So it knows only impermanency. So at the most it can take you to another impermanent. So train the mind. Gurudev reminds, if you don't stand for one thing, you will fall for everything. What is that one thing? That Shashwata Satchidananda Swarupa Atma. That alone is constant. Everything else is changing. Otherwise, I will have to fall for everything else. Even Pujya Brahmanji also in most of the pravachans has said, Manasina talamalave jagatu, manasina prashantatave samatva mukti. Jagat. Gurudev very beautifully explains Jaga 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 iti Jagat, meaning it is never permanent. A disturbed mind is this world. An equanimous mind is a trained mind fit for the highest knowledge. Now, how do I attain this? Gurudev says, once in a while, look into your rear mirror to check your progress. Have I trained it? Continuous Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana is the way. Through selfless service, Karma Yoga, Siddhya Asiddhyo Samobhutva. So how do I check? There is a pointer which all of you know, which I read in Swami Sachidanandendra Saraswati Ji's book. When an unfavorable result comes, check how is your mind. Is it cribbing, complaining, grumbling? You have not reached anywhere close to it. But if it is reducing, if the frequency is reducing, the intensity with which you are reacting is reducing, yes, you are going close. If your recovery is very fast from that sudden reaction, the second thought is in my hand, then you are actually progressing. In conclusion, perform actions with simple thoughts, like may my action purify my mind for knowledge. May Ishvara be pleased. May this work free my heart for His presence. Because when the mind is ready, the heart is free. And that is true yoga. Puja Gurudev is an epitome of Samatvam and Kushalata. His life is a direct, indication of the entire. If you look at his lifestyle, life history, it has been just staying in balance and kushalata in every single action. So as Puja Gurudev says very emphatically, this was an answer given by Guruji to a reporter when the reporter asked, "What is your message?" Guruji very emphatically says, "Shut up and get out." Meaning, shut up means shut your mind, the wavering mind. Get out means get out of the illusion of being this mortal. You are immortal, you are Satchidananda Swarupa. Know this. With these words, I conclude my talk. I offer my today's talk at the holy feet of Puja Gurudev on this auspicious occasion of the 110th Jayanti of Puja Gurudev. He has been holding my hands and he is still not left. He is guiding me. So my reverential prostration to Puja Gurudev and Puja Brahmananji for giving me this platform to express my thoughts. And Sheshadriji, thank you for inspiring us, all the study group members. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Kavita ji. Such an amazing talk with so much clarity on the topic. So, just to recap key points, what she said. Samatvam, equanimity, is not indifference, but being involved completely in action, but by renunciation. Renunciation in action. And she talked about three things which, three sanghas she said, karma, kartru and phala. So which you have to tektva, so basically discard them. And finally she gave beautiful summary on how to see you're progressing, right? That was very nice, beautifully captured. Thank you very much. Now it's my privilege to introduce the second speaker today, Sri Seshadri Ji, my Guru. As you all know, he is a highly learned scholar of Vedanta, committed sadhak of Chinmaya mission,